Hello, this is Robin from City Sewing here in New York, www.citysewing.com. This time we're going to show you how to install a servo motor to any commercial machine. This is the right way of doing it. We're going to explain you step by step how you do it, what's come inside the box, what you're going to get once you get a motor. And here we're going to explain you step by step how to do it correctly. Here we have the box now. We just open up the box. Here we're going to take out the instruction. Don't worry about that. I don't think you're going to need this. Here you have the sets, screws, the rubber cushions. You have the cover for the motor. You also have, this is the extra brushes that you're going to leave and put it aside. You're not going to need them now, so don't worry about it. That's in case in the future your motor starts slowing down, you're going to need that. Inside the package, we have here a fuse that goes inside the push button switch. You don't need to replace it now because it has one inside. It's just in case if you see that the turning switch on and off and the light is not working, it's very possible that the fuse goes back. So try to save these on the drawer with the machine together and put it on a safety spot because you will probably need it in the future. We have just taken out the motor out of the box. This is what you're gonna get once you receive the motor. You're gonna take the plastic out now so you see exactly what it is. This is called a Servo Motor with a speed control, and it has also attached a cable box with a push on and off switch. Okay, here we have the hardware that's gonna come with the motors. You have 3 screws, 3 nuts, the washers, and the rubber pieces. We're gonna show you how to put it together later. But this is exactly what you're gonna get. These are little staples that you're gonna staple the cable to the table. Here you have screws that is gonna be holding the cover for the belt. This here, it's a little clutch that comes extra. So you're not gonna use that now. You wanna put it aside. You wanna save it and put it aside together with the fuse. So in the future, when you're gonna use it, this is exactly what you're gonna need. And then you have these 2 screws, which is the one that's going to attach the push button switch backs to the table. Okay, now we're going to start the installation of the motor. It's very important for you to understand that this table, it's upside down. So, meaning that this is the bottom part of the table and this is the actually top of the table. So we have the table backwards. We do that before we install the table. We like to install the motor first. It makes it easy. These are the rubber cushions that we have. As you can see, this is how it looks. This is gonna be sitting on top of the screw like this. So the flat size is gonna be with the table like that. Once we put the screw in there, the technician is gonna put the screw in there, and then we're gonna show you, once the screw it's in there, you're gonna take this rubber piece that you have here and you're gonna just drop it right on top, just like so, okay? Something important is when you install the motor, you gotta make sure that these here, the pulley and the belt here, the slot, they gotta line up. We're gonna take the first washer, pressure washer, put it into the bolt. Take the pressure washer now, put it in the bolt, and then take the nut and put it in there. We just finished now tightening up the screws. You know, you wanna make it tight. You wanna make sure that the rubber gets a little bit pressed. Don't over tighten it too much. We have just finished installing now the power switch. As you can see now, we have 3 inches from left to right, and we have leave some space to clear here because you don't want to heat that switch box or anything you push it inside. Now we have the cables here. You know what we're gonna do with these, we're just gonna use the staple that came with it, and we're just gonna make it go straight down to the back of the table. We just finished putting up the staple, but as you can see, when we use the staple that comes with the motor, these cables are loose. So what we do, we actually buy these little guys. These are the staple. We buy these from Home Depot. This is a 1/2-inch staple. So what we do with this, we like to use this one because with this one, it gets nice and secure, and you know for sure that this is not gonna come out. They come with their own nails and everything, and it makes everything nice and tight. Because you know these staples, they kind of loose when you put it in with it, but this one is a 1/2-inch staple, and you could buy that at Home Depot. We're gonna put another one here in the back, and that way we're gonna keep these wires away from the motor slab, because remember the belt is gonna be here, and you don't want this head with the belt or with the cover of the machine. So doing that is how we make sure that this is nice and secure. The leftover we got is just to show you the cover now that comes with the motor too, and we have the screws that comes with it. We're gonna show you, but this has to be done after you have the machine installed and everything. Once it's finished, then you could take the belt cover and install it into the servo motor once you have everything set up. Don't install it now, because if you do it now, you won't be able to put the belt into the machine. Once you have the machine set up, you got your legs installed, you turn it over, then you put your back cover in there, and you'll be all set to go. This is the back part of the motor. I want to explain you here a couple of things. Here you have a 110 volt, which is good to connect the LED light. So when you got your machine and you get your new LED light, there's 110 voltage here that you could use to connect the light, the telephone charger, whatever you want, you connect it to here. That's gonna give you 110 volts. Here we have the button that makes the motor go either clockwise or against clockwise. So that meaning that some machines, like an overlock machine, like a surgery machine, they all turn the wheel away from you. So you could determine here if you want the motor to go left or you want the motor to go to you. So this is the switch here. Sometimes you're gonna get a machine that require different rotation on the machine. So this is how you change it, going back or going forward. Here we have the front part of the motor. This is here where you could change your speed. So this motor goes from 3450 up to 0 stitches per minute. This is your RPM. So the higher you go, the faster the machine is gonna drive. So gotta make sure when you turn these, you have the machine, the power it's off, then you turn it, then you can know exactly where you want to be at. You want to be at a high speed, you want to be at a low speed. This is where you change it right here. So, don't worry about it changing it, because nothing's going to hurt. It's not going to change anything. You're only going to make the speed fast or very slow. Here we have, this is the clutch motor. This is where you activate the foot pedal. So this is going to connecting to the sewing machine table and the motor and the foot pedal. This is when you press the foot pedal, this is what you're going to be activating, and that's what's going to make the machine. Here we have the adjustable rod. This adjustable rod here, what's going to let you do this, sometimes the belt is a little bit too loose. You could adjust the belt. You could go a little tight. You could go a little loose. Depending, when you put the belt on there, you're going to find out that the belt's a little bit too loose. So you could bring this up and down. The motor, you could adjust it going up and down. What you're going to do, you're going to stretch the belt in, or you're going to stretch the belt out. This one here is the ball joint that comes with the machine too, and this is the one that is going to be connecting to the foot pedal. So when you press your foot pedal, you're actually going to be activating this part here in the motor.